Hello friends, today in this tutorial we are going to learn how to create realistic rendering in Revit software. Okay, rendering means for our 3D model what we have prepared in Revit, we have to give a realistic look by assigning materials and all that, by doing some lighting settings. Okay, so for that what we have to do? Okay, in the above section we have your view. Click on the view and you will get this rendering options. You have here three settings: render, rendering cloud, render gallery. Okay, if we use renders option, then you can render your model in Revit software. If you use render in cloud option, then you can use AUTODESK cloud server and you can render your 3D model. Okay, and whatever you have rendered for checking the images, you can go through this render gallery. Okay, so first we'll see this render option. I'll click on the render and you have your quick setting here. If you use render option, you can directly render here. Okay, now the next option after render is we have here region. Region, if I click that box, means region is like a crop view for a model, for an image. If we want to do a particular portion, so we can go through this region option. We can drag our boundaries, we can make it short or we can make it broad, or however we want, we can make like that. Okay, now I will untick the box. Okay, and I will set our model here for a better look. I'll just zoom out here. Okay, zoom in, then I'll arrange some model here. Okay, now come back to your setting. We have your engine, NVIDIA Mental Train, AUTODESK Ray Tracer. These two are, first one is my graphic card and second one is the AUTODESK Ray Tracer, and these are the qualities: draft, low, medium, high, best, custom, edit. I will set first low here. Okay, first we'll render in low. Now output setting, resolution for the screen and for the printer. Okay, for screen there will be nominal resolution, but for printer we have 75, 150. Okay, desktop pixels. But if you take large pixel, then your file size will be more and width also be good, but it will take a lot of time, so I will take only screen option here. Now we'll see some lighting setting. Here we have exterior sun only, exterior, interior settings will be there for the lighting purpose. Okay, I will select here sun only option and the sun settings. If we click that option, we'll get like it is still day, solar study, still, or it is a single day, multi-day lightings, and summer, winter, spring, fall, all the seasons will get. Okay, and which plane we are leveling, like at the ground floor or the first floor, at which level we are having this setting, and then we can click OK. Okay, now we'll have your background, means in the background which style you want, with no clouds or very few clouds, or few cloud or cloudy or very cloudy, or you want a color or any image. Okay, I will select here cloudy because I want in my background I want cloud. Now the haze option, if you want your model with some haziness, so you can select here haze. Okay, now adjust the exposure. If you want to, you can adjust here like from brighter to darker you can do. So first we have here exposure value. If you see in the left side, we have here exposure value, highlights, midtones, shadows, white points and saturation. If you want, you can edit here all the things and you can click on apply and then OK. Now I'm gonna click render here. When I click render, our render progress will show wherever you have arranged it before. Okay, so I have arranged it in the down. Now you can see on the screen our model is being rendered. Because we have selected low quality, then because of that our model is getting rendered quickly. Okay. If you see on the screen the image quality which is appearing, it is not very good. Okay, the level of quality is very low because of a low quality. Now in the settings tab we'll get two more options: save to project and export option. Now when I click the show model option, it will show us the model, real model, and then show the rendering means the rendering. So you can see the difference between that. Now I will save this file by clicking save to project. I will give the name render easy and I will click OK. Now our render image has been saved. Okay, now in the quality you change the setting to high. Okay, now all the settings will be saved. If you once again click render, now again it will show us the rendering progress. But remember, Now we have selected the quality high, so the time will be taken more. While this process is going on, we have to be very patient. For this tutorial, what I have did, I have at several points I have paused the video, okay, then when the rendering has gained some more percentage, then I have resumed the video again. So that's why this process has very short time period in this tutorial. Okay, now it is now our rendering progress is like 58%, and you can see after 50% our screen it will show the rendering image. Okay, till then it will be total black. After when we cross 50%, like 58, 60, 70, then it will start removing some of the black section of the shadow. Okay, we have to be very patient, remember this thing, or else we'll spoil our game. When we click cancel, then again it will happen. So be patient, have some good graphic card, it will help you have your rendering very soon. Now we are almost at the end, like I think we have completed 80% of our rendering. Okay, now if you see the quality here, the cars, the pergola, and our entrance, our arches, our landscaping, each and everything is looking very clear. When we are almost at complete, and now I think we have taken 4 minutes 24 seconds some time to complete. 4 minutes 24 seconds. Now if you see, this is the quality for the high. If I click show model, this is our model, and now this is our rendering image. Okay, now I will save this project. I will name this as easy2. I will click OK. Now I will go to the settings. In the engine, I will change the indent from NVIDIA Mental Tray to Autodesk Ray Tracer. I will set the quality high. Then I will click here render. Okay. Now when I click here render, again the same process will continue. It will show us the rendering progress. In the rendering progress, render time it will show, and artificial lights it will show. Okay. Remember this thing, now screen is showing not responding because we are doing some more heavy processes. So the system will stop for a meanwhile, but after 1 minute or after a few seconds again it will restart. So don't worry, don't shut down your system, don't restart, don't panic. Definitely it will gonna start once again. Okay, now in this quality Autodesk Ray Tracer, the rendering process will be quick. Quality is also good compared to our last quality. Okay, why? Because of the Autodesk Ray Tracer mode. Our graphic cards high mode, high quality, and Autodesk Ray Tracer high quality will have some difference, not much, some difference, but the time there will be also some like 2 minutes, 3 minutes different. Like for example, if for our rendering, if it has taken 4 minutes, then for this it will take 2.5 minutes like this. Now our Autodesk Ray Tracer high quality render is coming to finish. Again for this also we have taken like some 3 to 4 minutes, I think like 4 minutes 24 seconds. Same we have taken for this also. Now what we'll do, we'll click on the show model. So this was our model, and now this is our Autodesk Ray Tracer high quality mode. Now I'll save this model as Easy Ray, and I will click OK here. Okay, now our 3 rendering has been finished. Now we have to check the render images. So for that I will go to view, I will select user interface. In the user interface I will click on project browser. Then in project browser I will drag it down. Okay, and I will go to rendering section. In the rendering section I will click on the names which we have assigned. Render easy is the low quality render which we have used here. Okay, you can see here the quality. Now easy2 is the high quality render with the NVIDIA Mental Tray. Okay, now if you see the Easy Ray model, this is the best model we have done with the Revit software. Okay, now you can see some other models which I have did. This is the one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Okay, now we have completed this process of doing render in the Revit, but again we have one more option here, render in cloud. So this rendering cloud, for this rendering cloud option we have to go for a ground floor plan. Then I will go to 3D view, I will select camera, I will drag one camera here and I will have a view. Okay, now for that view what I will do, I will little bit zoom out, I will stretch the view. Okay, I will set a perfect view however I want, I will make a view like that. Okay, now for this view I will have a realistic mode. Now this is the realistic mode of our view. So for this view now we'll do the render in cloud option. Again we'll go to view. In view we will select here render in cloud option. But for getting this render in cloud option we have to sign in the AUTODESK. Okay, so this is our 3D view we have selected, and this is the output type: still image, panorama, stereo panorama, illuminance. We'll select here still image, and in the render quality we'll select final, and image size will select maximum 16 megapixel for good quality. Okay, and exposure I will select here advanced. We'll have two options, and file format I will select JPEG. And if you see here we have credits. For the student account will get unlimited credits. Now click on the email option and start rendering. Now for the process, it will gather all the material. We can see here uploading process. Okay, when we click start rendering, first thing what happens, the cloud, what it will do, it will collect all the data of the scene. Means whatever the materials available in the scenes like tiles, paint, then it will show a notification, view your rendering progress on the internet. So when we click view rendering progress, it will open our browser and it will show us how we have rendered our model, our progress. So if you see a red mark, this is showing the rendering progress of our models. Means if the red mark comes, then it will take a lot of time, like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours it may take, or sometimes it will take 8 hours also. It depends upon the server. Means if the queue, if the line of the rendering model is more, then it will take a lot of time. Now these are some models which I have rendered previously using the render cloud option. This is from the right elevation. Okay, now I'll show you one good thing here. For the gear VR, if you know what virtual reality gears, we have one rendering option here. If in this image type, output type, if we select stereo type, then we'll get an image like this, 360-degree image we'll get. If we use in this if we use this image in mobile with the gear VR, then we'll definitely gonna enjoy this. This will give us a new experience. Okay, now if you see here, we can rotate it anywhere, we can do whatever we want to do with this thing. Okay, so by this we complete our rendering process. We have did rendered with the low quality, high quality by changing the engine to NVIDIA Mental Tray, to do AUTODESK Ray Tracer, and we have also did with the rendering cloud option. So I will suggest you to do rendering cloud option. Okay, now if you see, these are some images which I have rendered in. From whatever I have did, I think this is my best work with the rendering cloud option. Okay, from this swimming pool we have taken a camera view. Okay, but still if you have any doubts, you can write us in comment section. Please do subscribe and share our channel with your friends for more updates. Stay tuned with us. Please share with your friends. Okay, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again.